Welcome back, guys, to Final Fantasy XVI, where last episode we started with aiming high as we gather some materials for Mid, who was looking both towards the sky and towards the future, not wanting a technology to be used for war. We then journeyed back to Ash in Litany of Errors to a place that bearers were being turned into mindless weapons, arriving in the Badback Cathedral to obtain a list of names that had fallen there to honor their memory. We now continue on.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's nowt lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Every cloud, I guess. Getting attached, are you, Gav? Would it be in Martha's Rest vicinity of area? Am I going to go bash a poor chocobo? I don't think it really deserves it.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
So just outside Eastpool. But I guess I gotta talk to everyone first. And if someone's in there. Did say merchants very specifically though.
How do?
Not this one, but I'm just wondering if I can top up my potions.
Much obliged. There you go.
It's only like I've got like tons of cash, you know.
That all, is it?
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
I've got greens of all shapes.
Oh, maybe one of them is in the pub.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
There's not a single person to speak to in the main part of the market. I guess that was a person to speak to in the main part of the market now that I think about it. Do you think this person is in the pub or outside?
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a barricade.
Outside.
Can I help you with summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
Indeed. It's halfway between everything, is it? Of course it is. There it is! Surely a feather from my chocobo would be worth more on the basis that Ambrosia's like the best chocobo. Especially when I can't say chocobo anymore. I've been destroyed now. Say it chocobo all your life. Here it said chocobo in one game. Be ruined when it changes back. That is my fate.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Let's not attack it though. Let's not scratch the car.
I don't hear anything.
It's a nest.
Well, I'll be damned. It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
I feel bad though. For disturbing their nest. He says as he walks straight back in the room going, is there a treasure chest somewhere? Yeah, it's like 100% there was one in here somewhere. I haven't been out this area. Oh, I didn't get my one bell. Life is good. It's a disruption of patterns I like, not necessarily the pattern. Guess it must be a shorter quest? We'll see. Now I need to go get the fix, the metal, and I need to beat a gigantic mountain for that.
It was no trouble at all.
Still, I appreciate it. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
To the people of the north, silver chocobos are symbols of good fortune, the mere side of one potentially meaning the difference between a failed harvest and a bumper crop, according to Gav at least.
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
I don't want Gav to give up being a scout, honest.
What? Okay. Didn't know you did. Okay, whatever. Seems like Ember is growing fast, though. Ember's combat ready. Oh, that's who's in there. That makes sense. Oh, I've hit my next renown total. Oh no, it's Yote.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a bairn's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Best buds for life. Winter mead, a potent potable made from honey collected in the Northern Territory short summers and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons, said to warm the belly on the North's cold winter nights. I said I was thirsty. Now kiss.
One of these days. One of these days, I swear it's gonna be me who drinks you under the table.
If by under the table you mean retching on my boots half the night, I reckon one of those days was yesterday.
Ha ha, you think you're so funny. But just wait till we crack open the bottle I left in your chambers. That stuff's strong enough to burn the horns off a behemoth.
Sounds like I'll be needing some new boots.
Could have used it in the midst of battle too. Well, that leaves us with 3 quests left. And a renown award as well. No new hunts have appeared in the meantime. Let's check out some of the dialogue around here, shall I? No one around here is bold enough or daft enough to say I'm fit for the knacker's yard, but I sure as hell ain't getting any younger.
Time to take a step back.
Let the fledglings spread their wings. Young goat's as bright as the inside of a barrel, but his heart's in the right place, and his constant failures never seem to dim his spirits either. I reckon the same might have been said of me when I was his age.
If it weren't for Sid.
Give me the room to fall and a hand to help me up again, I never would have changed. It'd have been the goats, Clive. Assuming we'd made it this far. How's Origin for you? Trust you to go pick a fight with a bleeding god. I didn't sign up for all this excitement, you know.
No.
Sid did say the higher-ups wouldn't be too happy about us trying to change the world. You got me there. And it ain't as if I have anything better to do. So no more lip out of me. It's that lip that keeps us on our toes, Otto.
Is that right?
Well, I better start looking for something else to moan about then, hadn't I?
Off
You
go.
probably should.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
I wish to
Come
get my
to claim your
reward.
just desserts.
To sell Forbidden Seas Orchestrion Roll and a Fallen Enigma. Every epic starts with a single word, every symphony a single note. This is but the beginning, and forever shall your legend be told, forever shall your legacy be sung.
All yours.
And that's the last
Best of
reward
luck
there.
out there, Sid.
So there seems to be some wiggle room if you didn't do some of the quests by the look of it. And we haven't spoke to you in a while, Taya.
Feeling ill? What I'd truly like.
To share my knowledge of healing and herb lore with the realm. Every cure seems like a miracle to the child who knows nothing of medicine.
Teach her medicine.
And suddenly a world without miracles doesn't seem so frightening.
And no sooner have your wounds mended.
Then you find an excuse to go charging once more into the breach. But only because my wounds are mended. Thanks to the expert administrations of the best healer this side of the belt. Save your honey tongue for Jill. We're talking about killing a god,
While
Clive.
I may not have Gav's nose.
I know danger when I smell it. This plan reeks to high heaven. This will be the last time, I promise.
That's what I'm worried about.
You fool. Don't you think I'd rather stitch 1,000 of your cuts than never stitch one again?
I do.
Thank you.
Try to stay out of trouble.
It's fine, I can Zantetsuken lots. And
Greetings,
Yote.
Lord Marquis. His Grace and I.
Often spoke on our travels, and a certain saying of his remains with me even now. Duty is the enemy of freedom.
At first,
I thought that he spoke of his own plight, that though he was able to roam the land again, his duty to unearth the truth about Ultima prevented him from being truly free. But I came to understand that he spoke not of himself, but of me.
it was my duty to him.
That his grace judged to be my inimical to my own freedom. I believe that this is why he bade me remain here, that I might at last be released from my duty to him. Few others in this position would allow the cares of a humble attendant to weigh so heavily upon them, nor take such drastic action in response.
My lord.
You are resolved to go to Origin then?
I am.
So is Joshua. I know you fear for him, but I'll do everything in my power to keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
You are, as you have always been, his first shield. I was only ever his temporary protector. Now his grace has bade me protect the hideaway instead, and that is what I shall do.
Thank you, Yote.
May you return safely.
To us, my lord. Both of you.
May the Firebird's flame burn ever
So I think
in
I've
your
not
heart.
spoke to Gav properly. Jill. Obviously Byron, because he's one of our remaining quests. But let's go to table. Let's finish up the quests outside the realm. See if they make more quests inside the hideaway. I weirdly thought I'd be quested out at
Here,
this point.
Take a look at my wares.
I thought I'd already be done from what I saw, but that is not true. Increases Gungnir will damage by 30% is there. A new thing to get is a clutch mine.
Go safely.
I mean, there were some quests hidden behind other quests that I did not get to account for.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic?
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mikkelburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
Sounds like some kind of Resident Evil village I'm about to go into. Okay, I know exactly where that's going to be because there's been a section within there that's not been visitable for some time. I was thinking it would be easier to get there from there, but obviously not. To Isla it is. I'm assuming it would only give us the marker for the one closest to it, right? It wouldn't lie. Would it? Well, with a chocobo, we can always get there fast.
Oh, here.
Always try a little bit too early. Yeah, spiders on the road. Don't worry, Jill. It's fine. We have chocobos. And I'm like 10 levels higher than them. Which, to be honest, doesn't actually stop them coming after me. There's no level-based, easier to sneak past here.
Might this be Mikkelburg?
Yeah.
Thanks, girl.
Wait, they look fine still. The hell?
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves?
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me, but did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
If he's fine.
Your friend with the cowl has been staying with me. Please, make yourself at home too, traveler.
Or she. Oh, I'm going to make myself home here. It's a beautiful place you got here. Love what you've done with the decor. It's always nice to have like a fallen type ruin in the middle of everything. Not really so much what you did with the decor then, it's just that the decor was pre-supplied. That's all I can say for sure about this place. Don't worry, I'm heading to the back. I'm just making sure I buzz around for chests as well. Are you alive? Yes? Okay. Chronicles of Birkvar, being a collection of tales as recounted to His Most Exalted Majesty Lord Bjornhard of the Veldemark. As you are no doubt aware, Lord Bernhard, there was once a race of men who commanded the most forbidden of forbidden magics. But did you ever hear tell of the executors, those charged with driving out these heretics? The order had its origins in the Crystalline Dominion, by whose ruler's decree it was tasked with the protection of mankind and sent forth to extinguish the forbidden magic wherever rumors of its use might arise. Having in due course succeeded in their mission, driven the utterers of the unutterable from the land, these secretive souls withdrew from the stage of history, never to be heard from again. It's when anything hails from the Crystalline Dominion now, you got to think that's kind of suspect.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here. An ether flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
I've got to eat it all up.
Ready, brother? Ready.
You like, get out of here? I know you want to become a cactus, so you actually have no reason to get out of here.
Too slow.
Oh, you followed up. Oh, you would. I'm gonna go Akashic at this rate.
What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
I just like the fact that it's celebrated. Or like showed off or something.
Let's try.
Okay, I went way too early. If you do the big laser thing, I'm not going to be happy. Oh, I took 0 damage, but I didn't get the counter. That's weird. Totally meant that. Oh man, that caught me. My real problem is the amount of time I make extra inputs. Like I'm dodging and trying to remove a thing at the same time, and only one or the other really goes off. Yeah, we got that combo down now. A fair bit. Golden iron obtained.
Damn it. Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation by devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. just as I did. When the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
Yes. I thought I was just going to have to kill them straight after, but that if I did just do that, that would make what he did, like, levels of more dumb, wouldn't it? So I guess they had to skip that bit and have them walk away. They didn't attack me.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Mikkelburg report.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mikkelburg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be, only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them, and you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
The Book of Martyrs is a strong name. Duty Undying II is complete. We get a clay half signboard and another orc outcome. Do I need another one? The emblem of the Undying's headquarters in Tabor. The village is home to the finest leather workers and lapidaries in Dalmekia, who are still little aware that their affable new neighbors are members of a secret society sworn to serve the Phoenix. Yes, that was a thing.